Hey guys, this is Perry with Dicehead Games and Comics. We have our Full Metal Alchemist Union Arena box. We're going to go ahead and pop this bad boy open, look at some cards, and see if we can get anything good. So, Full Metal Alchemist is personally one of my favorite animes. And from just the decks that I've seen getting played, plus the decks I've been building, it is a very competitive set. Let's go ahead and look at this box topper. Looks like we got Armstrong. Nice little box topper. Hoping for a Roy, but it is what it is. All right. These pull tabs are hit or miss. So. Okay. Homunculus. This is for the Father deck. It's a pitch 2 and then add 1 Homunculus from your sideline to your hand. Winry for the Brothers deck. 1000 BP trigger. Oh, I haven't seen this card yet. When this character attacks and it is not blocked, draw a card. Okay. Whew. If you guys have seen the anime, you know why this is sad. Nina Alexander. Seems like some energy generation. Good old Edward. Some Kane. State Alchemists. Got the special for, it looks like the Eldritch Brothers. Riza Hawkeye. If Roy's on the field, draw a card. That's good. Greed. My favorite sin out of the 7 daily sins for sure. Some Nullify Impact. Roy Mustang. This is my favorite character of all time in any anime. And Riza Hawkeye SR. That's definitely going to go in the Roy deck. And we'll progress in these packs a little faster once we see all the cards. We'll go ahead and skip ones we've already seen. Why do I have to choose? Choose one of the abilities below. If Eric is on your field, choose all instead. All right. So definitely got a lot of options here. So you got Ling Yao. Black, okay, when played, look at the top 3. So we got a search card for Riza. Another Alphonse. Just a Nullify Impact. 0 cost Armstrong. So you got a Kimberly for the human deck. This is a special for the purple deck. If you have 4 more Homunculus, it's a 5,000, and then place the top 2 cards into your sideline. So mill for the Father deck. Let's see, Old Man Fu, got some energy generation. We got the Bounce, another Father, top 3, Homunculus, so it's a search card. We got Scar, oh, that's a lot of text. Play this character, set active onto your field. When played, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line, switch to resting. If you have 7 more energy generation, this character gains 1,001 impact. That's really strong. When attacking, your opponent places 2 cards from their sideline on the bottom of their deck in any order. So I feel like that's a direct counter to Father. And then we got the Kimberly Rare. When played, choose up to 1 character with 3,000 less BP on your opponent's front line, sideline it. Activate main. Place 1 Philosopher's Stone card from your sideline into your removal area. If you do, this character gains impact. All right. We got an AP in this pack. Maybe it'll be the foil AP. Can only hope. I hate... Oh, no. Again, if you guys have seen the anime, you know how bad this guy is. He is a terrible, terrible guy. Your opponent chooses either Nina and Alexander is in your hand or not in your hand. Then draw 3 cards and reveal all 3 cards in your hand. If your opponent chose correctly, place 3 cards from your hand to your removal area. Okay, so that's that's just a coin flip. Military's in trouble. Draw 2 cards. If you only have 2 cards in your hand, draw additional card. Pot of Greed. Gluttony, 1 sideline, draw a card. All right, pretty simple. Yogi. During your opponent's turn, if on the front line characters gain on your field other than Yogi gain, your opponent cannot choose. Okay, so they can only choose abilities on this guy. Maze Hughes, got an energy generation. This card is also treated as Brad's. Just a 0-cost purple. Another State Alchemist. Another Old Man Fu. Another Mariah Ross. Father Father. Pride. Okay. Sideline. 1 Kimberly or 1 character with 4 more require energy on your field. If you do, draw a card and give this character 2,000 BP and impact. So possibility to be a 5k impact 1 is pretty good. And we have a Roy AP. Awesome. And there he is again. The villain. Alright. Xiao Mei. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal. It's another search. Riza. Hawkeye. 0-drop. Definitely going to need some of those. Dwarf and the Flask. When played, give a character 1,000 BP. We got a 0-cost Roy. Got a King Bradley, active energy generation. Mariah Armstrong. When played, look at the top 4, reveal up to 1 Briggs. So it's a search card. This is a draw pitch. Alphonse. Alex Armstrong, draw a card. So another draw pitch. Winry. So if Eric is on your front line, you get an extra energy generation. And choose another character in your field. It gains 500 VP. And Gluttony. Activate main, 1 card into your sideline. This card gains 2 damage. Damage 2. That's pretty good. I'm sure there's some ways to incorporate that into the father deck. Definitely read that card. You want to get as many cards in your sideline as possible. We already looked at this one. We got the Lust, 0-drop, draw 1, pitch 1. Longfang. Longfan. When played, look at the top 4. Okay, it's another search card. Got a draw pitch. Got a 0-drop King Bradley. 0-drop Armstrong. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the feels are coming back. This is actually a raid. Okay. So if you raid this card, it gains the energy generation. That's crazy. So I'm guessing you're just trying to raid it with the... Oh, man, that's terrible. Okay. Look at the top 2 cards in your deck. Place any number of them on top of the deck in any order. Then place any remaining cards into your sideline. Then if this character is ready to draw a card. Okay, so some card draw, some sideline. So during your turn, it's a 4K. If on the front line, place 1 card from your hand to your sideline. If you do, choose 1 Alphonse or Edward on your field. Switch them to active. Oh, that's pretty good. So definitely can see that doing well in the Brothers deck. Looks like this is the special for Briggs. Shao Tucker, this guy. When played, place 2 cards from your hand into your sideline. If you do, play up to 1 Nina and Alexander from your sideline, set to resting onto your field, or perform raid with it. So definitely can see that being played with some other cards. We got Maze Hughes. Love this guy from the show, especially. Looks like he's a 2 energy generator. Once per turn, if you play a card from your sideline, it becomes a 4K, and you have 2 or less cards in your hand. Draw a card when sidelined. And then we got a Longfan raid card. I know this isn't raid, this is just normal play. Here's the SR. If this character gains all abilities listed below, if you have the required, so this is all energy amount requirements. So 5 or more gains 500 BP, so 3,500. 6 or more, this character cannot be blocked with the character with 4,000 or more. And 7 or more, when played, you may pay 1 AP if you do switch this character to active. Okay, so you could immediately play this, switch it to active, and get some punches in. Especially with the meta being 5Ks, this can be a very strong card. Auto Mail. Choose one character in your field, it gains 2,000 BP, and if the chosen character is Edward Elric, it also gains Impact 1 or Damage 2. So got a little buff for him. Got a 0-drop Envy. Got a Tim Marco. Just a standard 2 cost, or standard 3 cost energy generation 2. Same here with the blue. Same here with the purple. Got another energy cost. Just lots of energy cost ones in there. Roy Mustang, when played, one character with 1,500 or more BP on your opponent loses 1,000 on your front line. Okay, got Philosopher's Stone. It's AP regen for purple. Mild, another energy. See, if this character gains all abilities, 6 or more, draw up to 1 card. 7 or more when attacking, choose up to another one. Another Zing Dynasty card. From your field, this card gains cannot be blocked by a character with 4,000 or more. Okay, so it looks like this yellow deck here with the Zing Dynasty is really going to be based off of how much energy generation you get. And a Lust. When played, look at the top card of your deck. If that card has a Homunculus Affinity, you may reveal it and add it to your hand. Otherwise, place it on the top of your deck or into your sideline. So you get a lot of choices there. All right, start ripping through these packs a little faster. Fort Briggs, we got a Sight. Ooh, a 2 action point sight seems very expensive, but let's go ahead and look into it. When played, reduce the AP cost of the next Briz Affinity card if you use this from hand by 1. Oh, sorry. So essentially, I'm guessing there's some good 2 cost ones that we can play that we'd only have to play for 1. Activate main, you can only activate this card if a card has 2 or more base AP cost. Has been played onto your field this turn. Draw a card. You can activate this Fort Briggs ability 1 time each turn. Another Pot of Greed. Another draw card. Another Search. Another Energy Gen. 0 cost. Countrywide Transmutation Circle. Activate main. Place the top card from your deck into your sideline. Then, if you have 20... more cards in your sideline, draw a card. So this is definitely going to help you pitch cards. Probably definitely going to run 4 of those in your father deck. So Zing Dynasty, play up to 1 yellow card with 2 or less required energy and 1 AP cost from hand set resting on the field. So get some more energy generation out as fast as you can. This is another play bounce one. Ooh, Flame Alchemist. You got Roy. Special here. Buccaneer, I think I was talking about before. You got the 2 action point guy coming out. Looks like this guy is going to have Impact 1 and gains 1,000 BP. So 5k Impact 1. If you have 3 or more Briggs cards on your field, reduce this card's AP cost by 1. So you could play this guy for free with the Sight. And we have an Envy. When played, this character gains Impact 1. When attacking, draw a card, place 1 from your hand to your sideline, and when sideline, choose up to 1 character in your opponent's front line and switch it to resting. Alrighty. Alright, hopefully we get some good cards soon. Maybe hit an alt art, or, a 2-star, that'd be cool. So, got Homunculus, then all cards we have seen. This looks like the special for the Zing Dynasty. You get 1,000 per Zing Dynasty you have on the field. Van Homenheim. It's another bounce card for energy. Alex Armstrong. Just a 4K nullify impact. Kimberly. Opponent frontline loses 1 KBP. Mei Chang Raid. This character gains... Oh, wow. So this character gains an energy generation when played. If on the energy round, draw a card. And it's already a 2. So if you're raiding on top of this, this is a 3. So this is definitely going to be a must-play in that deck for the Zing Dynasty. And a Wrath. If this card is also treated as King Bradley... this card is also treated like King Bradley, so you can raid over this with another King Bradley. And if you have 20 more cards in your sideline, this character can impact 1. Got another Alex, got another Kimberly, Henry. Alright, looks like we're getting to the point where we're hitting lots of repeats. So I think we are just going to start skipping to the back. Oh, we haven't seen this one yet. 5 cost, 2 action points, damage 2. When this character wins a battle, draw 2 cards. That is really strong. 4,500. So it's pretty expensive, but if you play it right with that other deck, with that site, playing this guy for either free or just 1 less, definitely putting out some serious damage or some card draw. And Roy Mustang. Oh, look at him. He's so pretty. And this card is insane. If you have no cards in your hand, this card gains impact 1. When played, you get to draw a card. And when attacking, place any number of cards from your hand into your sideline. Choose up to 1 character with 1,000 BP or less on your opponent's front line and sideline it. For each card from your hand into your sideline with this ability, add 1,000 to the BP range. You may choose with this ability. If you sideline a character with this ability, you may also place an extra card into the sideline, and they will go to the removal area. So this will get rid of all sideline abilities if you pitch a extra card. So this is removing any 4K from the game by discarding just 3 cards, and it's already giving you a card for just playing it. So this is a extremely strong card. We've already seen it win Gen Con. So this thing is going to be meta probably for a while. So yeah, that's awesome. So glad we pulled that. And Auto Mail, looks like some more repeats. Oh, Equivalent Exchange. Okay, that's the active AP. Let's see. Oh, Roy Mustang. Alt Art. That's what we're talking about. Oh, this is sick. Look at this guy. I got the Roy Mustang on the bottom. 4K BP. So it's a 4/1 drop. If you have 2 or less cards in your hand, this character gains 1,000 BP. If you have no cards in your hand, draw up to 1 card. Oh, this guy's so sick. He's definitely going in the deck. They made these alt art cards look so pretty for this set, especially. And maybe I'm biased because I love FMA so much, especially Roy, but they killed it with this set. All right. So that is our guaranteed alt art from the box. Can we get 2 alt arts in 1 box? Because that would be pretty cool. So these are all repeats from what I am seeing. All right. Yep, all repeats. All of these are repeats. Looks like we've gone through most of the cards in the set. Ooh, we got Father, though. SR. This character can only be played when you have 20 or more cards in your sideline. If there are no cards on your field with the same card number. So you can only have one of these on the field at a time. This character is set active onto your field and has double attack. When played, choose up to 1 character in your opponent's front line and sideline it. So this is a very strong card if you can get it on the field. So getting 20 cards in your sideline is the deal, and that's why we were looking at the purple cards, and a lot of those were sideline, 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 sideline. So if you can get to those 20 cards on your sideline, you're definitely getting a very, very powerful card onto your field. And you can play this from your sideline. If you activate the main, if you have 20 more cards on your sideline, place 3 purple cards from your hand into your sideline. If you do, add this card to your hand. That is extremely powerful. So you don't even need them in your hand because you can pull them from your sideline at any point if you got 3 cards to discard. All right. We're just going to go ahead and skip to the 2 back ones. Make this a little faster. We got an Edward, Elric with Step, and an Envy. If your character cards with rage can before... Oh, so anything can be rated on this. If you have 10 or more cards in your sideline, choose up to 1 character with 3,000 BP or less on your opponent's front line and switch it to resting. So that has really cool ability, and it's a very strong card. Anybody can rate on this card. I think we're supposed to get 1 more SR. I might have miscounted. Let's see. So another action point. Oh, this action point is pretty sick. It looks like all the sins are on here, plus Father. Alright, we'll go ahead and do it like this. So we got Riza Hawkeye. When played, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Place any number of them on the top of your deck in any order, then place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck. So scry 2, look at the top 2, and then place the rest in any order. Ooh, we got Greed. That's the last SR, I'm pretty sure. This character gains 1,000 BP, so it's a 5,000. I don't even know why they printed it for. When played, this character gains... Your opponent must block this character's attack if able until the end of the turn. So you're going to have no problem getting 6 energy in this deck. And yeah, when played, they must block. When sideline, you may place 1 card from your hand to your sideline. If you do, play 1 Lingia with 4 or less required energy and 1 AP from your sideline, set resting onto your field. So that's pretty powerful. So you're losing them, you're pitching 1, and you're throwing 1 back on the field. And last pack. Hopefully we get something crazy like 3-star Roy. Whoosh. Oh, we did get a double alt art pack though, or box. We got alt art Lust. That is sick. When played, draw 2 cards. So to draw 2, pitch 2. If you have 10, you draw an additional card. When sideline, return the base card of this rated card to your hand. So that's really cool too. Keeping raid targets in your hand. That's awesome. So we got 2 of these. That is fantastic. And nothing crazy on the rare. So kind of go over all the SRs and alt arts we got here. Looks like we got Greed, Father. We got the alt art Roy, another Roy, Envy, Riza, and alt art Lust. Thanks, guys, for watching. We really appreciate it. And subscribe, hit that notification bell, and look forward to more content. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.